we're back here on T Radio Power 97.5, home of the Tri-City radio station. And I'm with my brother Stephen Coots right now. And, just hanging out with him and stuff. Before that, we was talking about sports. But now let's get on to about the troops and stuff, about the U.S. soldiers. Now, what do you think about the U.S. soldiers fighting for our country today?
That's actually a big question to ask, because when it comes to that, I believe that people need to show more respect to them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's not because I'm in it. Them, and I'm going to say troops because soldiers is more of what army people is referred to. But regardless, they sacrifice more than you and me could ever imagine. This ain't like, life is not like a video game where if you die, you come back. You got that one life to live. And it's more than even just dying. I believe dying's the easy part of it. You go over there, you see the hell of war. And war is hell.
Exactly.
You're away from all your loved ones, your families. And on top of people constantly trying to kill you, and that's stress enough. You have husbands and wives at home not being faithful. Some of them miss out on seeing their kids born. Miss out on family illnesses and family dying. There's just so much.
Exactly, man. I'm telling you. And just the fact of being a soldier and stuff ought to make you appreciate life more better. And appreciate God more better too, man.
It does. And one thing people don't understand, we don't do it just so you have freedom of speech, or you can just walk downtown and do what you want. And we don't do it just for the free, like I said, that who you vote and all that. It's more than just your rights and all that. We do it to protect you also, for those in need of help and support. To give justice.
I'm glad we have rights and stuff down here in America and stuff. Where I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and we have rights all over the place, man. James Flemington and stuff, I'll be on you like rice on crack, man, and everything, man. Definitely. But, speaking of that, now relationships, man. Now, what would you give advice to people that are newly coupled relationships, or that's getting ready to get married and stuff?
My first advice would be is that, just to throw this in there before I get into it, is once upon a time, things like cell phones were used and people were loved. But nowadays, people are being used and these things are being loved. And the one thing, the tips I would give people is, don't be with one person if you can't be with just that one person. Don't even go out with them, because cheating and all that's wrong, and it hurts. You need to have a few values for every relationship to work. You need to respect each other, work on your understanding. You got to be true to each other, give each other space.
And people need to learn how to communicate too, man.
Yeah, you need to work on communication all the time.
I used to, back in the day, I used to be getting up in the club and stuff, hey, 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 getting up, everybody dancing on everybody and stuff. I see people out here, like the girls and stuff, and they was talking about how the boys want to dance with them and stuff. Some of them are like pretty skanky and stuff, you know what I'm saying, though. But like, when it comes down to it, some of them are actually good, but the boys sometimes are lazy and stuff. But I don't get that, man, as far as that.
Because people forget the whole concept of don't judge a book by its cover. And because anymore today, the men or women that you consider, and I ain't even going to call them men or women, they're boys or girls, because of how childish and immature they are. The ones who look the best are the ones who, most of the time are not beautiful on the inside. Looks should never even be, a part of it.
Exactly. I talked to a guy named Poncho a couple months ago, and he was talking to me about sometimes how looks can be deceiving and stuff, man. And he had a kill coming. Well, some of the times he was messed up and stuff too, man. But looks ain't always as what you saw. Like a relationship should be about trust, love, communication, and support, like you said, man, and respect. So I don't know, like nowadays.
Let me say a thing about Poncho.
Mhm.
Poncho, what he did,
Mhm.
took, you know, bravery to do, making videos for, you know, these girls out there,
Mhm.
and they couldn't appreciate that,
Yeah.
and they can't, you know, appreciate the type of, you know, guy that Poncho really is,
Mhm.
and that's something that just really eats at me, because that man is nothing but heart,
Mhm.
and I think it is so hypocritical and hilarious when I get on like my Facebook and I see these women
Mhm.
or men, you know, it ain't one-sided, this goes for both sides.
Mhm.
Oh, I wish I could find a man who would treat me right and, you know, everything. And then there's a guy, I wish I could find a girl who won't cheat. Well, first off, you want to end that problem, quit going for the wrong type.
Definitely not. And you know, a lot of nowadays, I think people is like trying to look for love, but they're looking for it in the wrong places. Yeah.
My advice on that is you can't put time on anything like love, because time is never guaranteed. We're not guaranteed the next hour tomorrow.
Mhm.
Quit looking for love in looks,
Mhm.
in somebody's wallet,
Mhm.
the things that people have. Look into their heart, into their soul. That's where you'll find it.
Mhm. Oh yeah, man, most definitely. All right, folks. Now we're gonna take another final commercial break, but when we come back, we're gonna discuss about just who will Stephen Coots face. Now coming up on Q Radio Power 97.5.